and this is a tarot reading for all water signs. Currently, the moon is in Scorpio, so when the moon is in a water sign, the water signs tend to feel this energy a lot more. So when I say that the moon is in Scorpio, I mean that, well, the moon moves through all 12 signs over a 28-day period, and the moon spends 2.5 days in each sign as it's making its full orbit around the Earth within that 28 days. So currently the moon is in Scorpio, so the water signs should feel this energy more strongly. If you're interested in knowing what your moon sign is, you can check out Cafe Astrology, and I'll put the link in the description and just the steps that you need to go through in order to find out what your moon sign is. And so yeah, just so you know, I'll be posting every 2 days an element reading, and so I'm just going to begin. Spirit, what do all the water signs need to know at this time? Overall energy surrounding the Scorpio moon. What do all the water signs need to know? Start listening to your intuition. Scorpio energy is all about psychic capabilities. They're very psychic. The Sun, the Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Cups, Hanged Man, Strength, the Fool, Ace of Swords, the High Priestess, exactly what I'm saying, Intuition, and the Hermit. So right now you're entering into a completely new cycle, and that's indicated by the wheel. So this is the changing of circumstances. And when you combine the wheel with the Fool, it's definitely indicating that there's a big change on the way. It hasn't quite happened yet. You're still in between. You're just still in the process of sorting out energies. You're still looking at things from a different perspective and preparing yourself to make the final decision. So with the Hermit card and the Hanged Man, it's very much about introspective and just keeping your feelings to yourself and just reevaluating and making sure that you're prepared for this next chapter. And it's important that you're very discerning and straightforward, and you know what you want, and that you clear away anything that's not supporting you. So the High Priestess and the Hermit also pair well together because they're very much inward energy. They're very recluse. They're reclusive. And so they're basically about tuning into the higher power, into their higher selves, and tapping into information that's not readily available unless you're in a certain state of mind. It's about like meditation and just like long days or lots of energy spent in introspective. Yeah, so the High Priestess is very, very, very intuitive. She sees things beyond, like she's extremely psychic, and she has access to information that most people don't. She's telepathic. She has all the clairsentience gifts. So that's definitely very much a water energy is very intuitive. So this energy is very natural for you. So it's just about like coming to an acceptance that it's time to move on. There's big changes there's big changes, because you got pretty much all major arcanas, and major arcanas represent major life changes. You're having to walk away from a situation, or you're being turned away, or you're turning someone away. It's like accepting defeat, that this isn't going the way that you want it to, and it's just time to let go and move on. Just keep moving forward. I'm hearing the word no fear. What you've been through has caused you to go through a lot of healing. You've had to clear away, like you've cleared away so much. You've cleared away so many beliefs, habits, behaviors, and now you're ready to enter into this new phase with all of this energy that you've, all of these realizations that you've had, and all the growth and development that you've had from going through this experience. You've become more loyal to yourself, and you're really focused on your financial abundance and just making sure that you're taken care of. And that's definitely indicated with these two. So you could be involved with an earth sign. So that's Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. And normally water signs go well with earth signs, because if you think about it, like for a garden to grow, it needs water. So that's something to keep in mind. Like if you're interested in a water sign, as I said, it's Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, that would be a good match. But it's also important that you're really grounded. Earth signs are emotional, but they're not like really overly emotional. They're very much about the physical world, about creating, financial security and abundance. And I feel like you really want that too. You're wanting to just feel safe and secure and loved, and just having like a happy life, and feeling joy and contentment. So the Three of Cups, the Empress, and the Karma. So as I had said, like it's very important to you that you just, feel like you're taken care of, and having abundance and nurturing, and feeling relaxed and comfortable and at ease with your surroundings, and that you're protected and taken care of. And the Three of Cups speaks of celebration. I'll get some clarification on that. And the Karma represents like entering into a new phase, and like everything that you've been through to get to this point, and all the lessons and the trials and tribulations and the pain and sorrow and suffering has led you to this new phase. And now you're transitioning, and you're going to have a series of new lessons and new experiences. And this next phase is going to be more light for you. It's not going to be so heavy and dense and convoluted, and there's not going to be so much uncertainty. You're going to feel more secure and solid in yourself. And that's what the King of Pentacles is. Like he's very solid. Same with the Queen of Pentacles. They're very, business oriented. They're very much about their family, making sure that everything's taken care of. All the details are fine-tuned details, but you do have a lot going on. I feel like there is a lot of decisions to be made, and you're still, trying to figure out, sort out the details. But just make sure that you're not staying too stuck in like that water energy where you're like complacent, or you're just kind of floating along and staying too much in the emotion. It's more so about action right now, and just making sure that you're very clear like on what you want, and that, you know, like you're communicating very clearly to the people that need to know what needs to be known. Like there's some love here, like there's a connection with someone. Someone's going to be making a love offering. This could be you. This is water energy, so this energy is very romantic and wants to, you know, wine and dine their person, and you know, making sure that like there's like a romantic aspect to it, and just adding a little bit of a, you know, vavoom, and just loving and excited. This is the second time it presented itself, so it's just once again indicating that there is a completely new phase entering into a new chapter. I feel like this is a relationship. You've had to really tame your emotions. You've learned how to just, you know, process things on your own and not project so much of what you've been going through on other people. You've learned how to like go within and move the energy without like getting so much other, you know, involving other people's energy inside your energy. Like normally you guys are very much like internal, but I feel like in this situation it was extended outwards, and that's why like that's why there's been like the separation. That's why somebody had to walk away, because they just felt defeated. And then with the Strength card, it's saying like you've had to tame that, you know, you've become stronger because you've tamed the emotion, you've tamed the impulse. And the Sun card is saying like this is a completely new beginning, a completely new, uplifting, happy, joyful celebration, and you're going to feel a lot more content. You have people around you that are really supportive of you and are excited for this new beginning and want to be there with you as you go about this this shift in energy. You know, if somebody's offering you love and you're not open to receiving it, it's important that you say no and you listen to your intuition. Don't fall into the old way of feeling like, you know, I'm not good enough, or, you know, like I really want to be in a relationship, so I'm just, you know, this person's here and maybe it's not perfect, but I'm still going to be with this person anyways because I'm lonely and I want someone to connect with. It's important that you really honor how you're feeling and honor your emotions, because if you're going to settle like in the long term, you're not going to be happy. So make sure that before you make any decision that you're certain that that's what you want to do. And that's indicated by the Lovers. It's about making a decision. And the Star card is about trusting your intuition, having faith, and wishing upon a star. So like your wish will come true, but for the wish to come true, you're going to have to be true to you. And you have to make the decision based on your happiness, not on an illusion, not for any neediness or loneliness. You make the decision based on the belief that you're going to have everything that you dream of, that you're going to have the happiness and the abundance and the togetherness. And you are going to have that. When we enter into this world, we're promised this for our life experience, that we're going to have abundance. But in order for us to have this, we have to shed the skins. We have shed our skin. We have to shed the ego and start living in spirit and start living in love and letting go of the resentment and the fears and the worries and the doubt. We have to let that go. You know, like This is all part of life. The healing experience is all about life. And, you know, it's about spiritual growth and evolution, and awakening our spiritual gifts and abilities, and tuning in to our higher powers and trusting that everything is working out according to our highest good, and that we're safe. And even though there's fear that, you know, you're jumping into something and you're not sure where it's going to take you, and you can trust yourself. Like, as long as you're trusting your intuition, you're good to go. And just be certain that, you know, like, if there are people around you who are not really in it for your best interest, then you just, you know, use your discernment and clear away anything that's not serving you, because this is a very important time in our lives, and it's very important that we make these decisions now, because if we're not doing it, then it's just going to continue to repeat the same pattern. We have to learn the lesson and go through the experience. We have to go through the experience as many times as we need to until we learn the lessons. So you can continue to suffer, or you can learn to let go and trust and move forward and wait for the miracle, because there's miracles on the way. But you have to be able to surrender. So I'm going to leave it at that. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. To all you, I need to get grounded. Apparently, I'm like, to all the water signs, thank you so much. And I hope you found this reading helpful. If so, please let me know. And if you're interested in booking a personal reading, you can find my information in the description. I'll be posting another water reading in a couple days, and that will be based on the Virgo energy, because we're currently in Scorpio, and the next, not the Virgo energy, the Sagittarius energy, and now we're entering into Sagittarius. The moon is entering into Sagittarius. So yes, thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.